banger from Miss Sound Producer.
Welcome to Biz Connect, a show that highlights the inspiring stories of entrepreneurs and documents the process of them creating a digital identity through our tech startup, bridgeafrica.com. On today's show, we have Godlove Rapha, a young tailor and makeup artist who turned his passion for fashion into a profession.
To be well dressed, to have charm, elegance, to be delicately fashionable and chic. These are the daily objectives that the majority of men and women are now trying to achieve with regards to their physical appearance. Godlove Rapha got it right and decided to turn this quest for perfection into an opportunity.
Hello, my name is Rapha Godlove. I am 27 years old. I am Cameroonian born. People like to say that I'm a stylist or a fashion designer, but I just call myself a very good tailor. I sew clothes for males and females, and I also do makeup artistry. My journey with makeup artistry and nails and lashes and everything started in the University of Boya. Forget about all the English I speak, like I'm a child from the streets. And I had a very tough life. I did not have enough money to pay for my handouts and to buy all of that, because I'm the last child of 4 children raised by our mother. She raised 4 children single-handedly. So you know what that means, to raise up 4 children single-handedly. All the realities that come with poverty under the scorching heat of the African sun. I said I was going to look for something to do that can raise income for me, and then that can also enable me to go to school without necessarily being tired. And then I said, but girls in Boya like to look like divas. That's when I met my friend, and she taught me how to do nails, and she taught me how to do makeup. I really didn't know how to do makeup, but I was good at criticizing other people. I didn't know what was right, but I knew when it was not when it was not right. And by the time I graduated from university, I had like 137,000 francs in my bank account. Money that I raised from makeup artistry and just nails and all of that, going through school in the university. And that's the money now I used to pay to learn how to sew. My journey coming here was like a very, very long journey. I basically just grew up from childhood drawing, sketching, clothes, and when teachers come to class, I don't really follow lessons. I got into university to read journalism and mass communication, University of Boya, and I had the opportunity to volunteer at different radio stations and television stations. And then I finally met Alfred Nemfo. He's a person who is in charge of Fredash, the modeling agency, photography and everything. So I met Alfred Nemfo, and I said to him that I would like to display clothes for his Fiafa fashion show. And he said to me, you don't sew, you will not be able to deliver clothes on time and all of that. And then I discovered for the first time in my life that I really loved sewing clothes, but I could not deliver on time. And he said to me, you need to learn how to sew. And I made up my mind that once I leave university, I'm back. I'll go into sewing.
Having received the basic notions of makeup, Rapha decided to leave the city of Boya in order to venture into Yaoundé with the aim of not only improving his aesthetic skills, but above all, learn the art of sewing.
I came to Yaoundé broke, patched up with friends, lived with a couple of friends for a bit, and then all of this while I was living with friends, I was working in different hair salons as general esthetician. A general esthetician is somebody who basically just does everything: nails, lashes, a little bit of makeup, foot scrubs, facial treatments and all of that. So that was what I was doing at 4 different hair salons here in Yaoundé. And all of this while I was living with friends and I was saving up the little bits of money that I was making, I finally saved up enough to rent my first room. I started working from home. And then people who knew that I could do makeup and all of that, they now would call me and invite me for weddings and ceremonies and things like that. So that's how I made like extra cash. I started working from home. Then I bought mannequins that don't have hands. So they're like complete female mannequins, but they don't have hands. I bought them, 2 of them, and I started dreaming about having a business on my own. I knew that one day I would have a business. I knew that I would have a store. I just knew. Sometimes people say that you should live life and enjoy your life and forget about tomorrow, but the truth of the matter is you need to plan.
Rapha was finally able to set up his structure in Yaoundé. Rapha Rapha is a young company that today offers several services, both in the field of sewing and that of professional makeup. Gottlof explains to us that being a man has never been an obstacle for him, but rather a great advantage in his 2 sectors of activity.
Makeup artistry business is fabulous being a man. Reason being that, I don't know, but for some reason women hate women. A woman would prefer for a male to like do their brows or do their nails, do their lashes. They have the notion that men do it better, and it works to my advantage. And you know, I have like lots of female clients who trust my work, not necessarily because I'm like a magician, but I make an effort all the time to like correct. If there's a mistake, I correct, and I try to satisfy clients. And you know, if they want a particular style, I try to like adapt myself, and you know, and I'm patient. The business Rapha Rapha started in 2018 when I had my first shop. And what I do is I offer makeup services. I sew clothes for males and females. I help people wear lashes, nails, and all of that. I basically put people together. You know, I put them together for every kind of ceremony, do their makeup, do their nails, you know, style them beautiful clothes, and ensure that they're basically put together for their special day. It's a very painful situation for me because I basically spend my entire life getting people put together and, you know, putting people together, and you're stressed out and nobody cares about you, whether you're happy or not. They just care like, get the dress done and get everything done. What is unique about my business is that I deliver clothes on time, and I can deliver clothes as fast as 3 days. I can give back a client's dress as fast as 3 days, and this is like my biggest selling point, because we all know tailors are known to be liars. They'll never give you a rendezvous and respect it. They'll tell you come on Tuesday, and then you come on Tuesday, so no, come on next week Wednesday. It becomes stressful. So what I do is I'm a very honest person. I'll give you back your fabric if I don't use it all, and I'm going to like be sure that I respect my rendezvous, and I take offense when people don't respect payment, you know, schedules with me. If you're going to give me money on Monday, then you should give me on Monday, not on Tuesday morning, because I'm a very time conscious person. And I think that that's what has kept me relevant in business, because like I said, I started doing business from home, you know, sourcing for clients on the internet and all of that. So there's a lot of good things you can do with your phone. There's a lot of good things that business groups online that you can really like check out and develop yourself. I basically grew a business from sourcing for clients online. The internet is like the go-to thing for anybody who wants to start a business. Starting even from the level of just research. What do I need to start a business, and how do I start a business? How do I go about keeping clientele? How do I, you know, you can research everything on the internet. Personally, I am very present online. Like, my name is Rapha Rapha across all social media handles. And then my website, rapharapha.bridgeafrica.com.
Gottlof Rapha, having identified the advantages of the digital economy, did not waste any time in creating his own website that can be accessed at rapharapha.bridgeafrica.com. This is going to help him by expanding his market base, thereby helping him better integrating into the digital economy and embracing all the vast opportunities of this new online world.
There were times that I would buy cosmetics and I will try them on my face. Reason being that you cannot meet your friends all the time and say, well, come on, let me try makeup on your face, and come on, let me try makeup on your face. People don't have all that time. And sometimes as a makeup artist, you might have an idea in your mind and you wake up in the middle of the night and you want to try it out before it like skips your mind. It's like people do creative writing, it's artistic. So you try on your face, you take photos, you take videos, you want to show friends, and everybody grows mad and like, don't try makeup on your face and don't do that, and they called me names. It has been a difficult journey in that respect. And the funny thing is, these people, if you offer to try makeup on them, they will not give you the time. And if you do it on your own face, they get annoyed. So at the end of the day, I just learned how to, put my foot down, know what I'm doing, focus on myself and take my work seriously. Sometimes people, they take you for granted and they're like, oh, forget about it. But when it gives you money and, at the end of the day, I graduated from university with more money than most of my friends. With makeup artistry, the challenge has been that sometimes you have to try makeup on your own face, sometimes to test products, because you use products on people's face and they'll be like, I'm not sure it's the original. I have an allergy. That's a challenge there, because people don't readily receive it and they don't understand that it's work, and they feel that it's just fun, but they don't understand that it's work. And then with clothes, the biggest problem I have with clients is that they don't respect payment rendezvous.
Meza has put in place some strategies to bring about this migration of the informal sector to the formal sector. In this light, it began by, since 2014, began by putting in place registers at the level of all the 360 councils of Cameroon, and putting in place offices with council agents in charge of registering these craftspeople. And in this light, craftspeople go to the councils, present themselves as craftspeople, identify where they work, and they are registered according to their various trades. That's the first policy. And those who are registered will finally, with the approval of their divisional delegates, regional delegates, obtain craftspeople cards. The first cards were distributed last year in September 2019, and the procedure will continue this year. And those who comply with this procedure, for now, are trained in bookkeeping. That is the first thing. They are trained in bookkeeping, because one of the aspects of migration is you must know how to keep your books. That is accountancy. You must know how to do it. Then, after that, we are moving forward. We are moving forward to see how they can be affiliated to the National Social Insurance Fund, because this is to ensure that if tomorrow they are unable to carry out their activity, they can still continue to move along with their life without going through precarity.
That will be good, having help with government programs. It will be an interesting idea to have help. We have a problem in that we have ideas and dreams, and we sit and fold our hands and say, I need support from the government. I need help and somebody to help me. It's my philosophy personally that when someone needs help, they don't even ask for it. You just see them hustling and grinding, and you discover that this is a hard-working child and they need support.
Hope you enjoyed today's show. And don't forget to follow and order from God Love Rapha's website on bridgeafrica.com. Connectivity is productivity.
Yo, son of the banger from Mr. Producer.